everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my June TBR, which is a little bit late, but let's just get into what I want to read this month. So I don't have a huge TBR because last month was very slumpy for me, so I definitely want to just let myself mood read a little bit more this month. But because of reading challenges and stuff like that, I do have a couple things that I do really want to get to. So first, for the buzzword readathon, the challenge this month is to read something with all in the title. So for this, I have quite a few options that are on my TBR, but I'm most likely going to go with For All Time, which is a arc that I've actually had on my TBR from NetGalley for a very long time. So this is definitely an overdue read, and I'd like to finally get to it, just to kind of get it off my NetGalley TBR and to kind of start working through everything that I have on NetGalley, which is a huge goal of mine. I've stopped pretty much requesting anything off NetGalley for the most part, unless there's highly anticipated things on there, just because I find that I'm not really getting to them as quickly as I would like to, which is before the publishing date. And I want to start focusing on my physical TBR a lot more, so and just picking up things that I feel like I really want to read. So I'm really working on my NetGalley TBR, and like I said, I only request things, mainly audiobooks nowadays, of highly anticipated stuff, so really working on that. So this is kind of a perfect timing and a great excuse to get to this. It's about, I'm pretty sure star-crossed lovers? No. Is that what that is? Pretty much these two characters have fallen in love across multiple generations and multiple lifetimes. So it's kind of about reincarnation and them falling in love over and over and over again. I think it's the opposite of star-crossed lovers, isn't it? I don't know, but very excited for this. I think it's going to be really cute. I haven't actually heard the best things about the writing style, but I do love the concept, so we will see how I like it. Then for my TBR knockout challenge, the first challenge is to read any queer book, any book that has LGBTQIA plus representation. So for this, I think I'm gonna do All Boys Aren't Blue, because I did already borrow it from the library because I wanted to read it, and then I realized that it fits that prompt, and it actually fits the all prompt for the buzzword readathon as well. But I don't really like doubling up on my readathons or my challenges, even if they're I don't know how to explain it, even if they're different challenges. For some reason I don't like doubling up, so yeah, I had already borrowed this one and it actually fits two prompts, but this is one that I've been wanting to get to for a really long time, so I am really excited about this. And the next challenge is to read a book that features a trans or NB character, and for this I think I'm either gonna do Felix Ever After, which is one that I've been wanting to get to forever and I just haven't had a chance. Well, I just haven't gotten around to it. Or I think I'm going to do The Prince and the Dressmaker, which is another graphic novel that I've really been wanting to read for a long time. And I haven't read a graphic novel in so long, and it's such I love graphic novels so much, so I feel like it's something that I could be in the mood for. Because I haven't read one in so long and I just love them. Help me decide between those two which one you think that I should read for that challenge. Either way, they're both books that I already had on my TBR and both books that I was really interested in reading, so this is just a really good excuse to finally get around to them. That's about it for reading challenges. Those are the only reading challenges that I do every month, and I have two arcs. The first one comes out June 28th, and that is Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert. I actually already read this. I read it at the beginning of the month. I just finished it maybe 2-3 days ago, and it was good. It was not what I was expecting, to be honest, and I felt like it was a lot longer than it needed to be. It's a pretty long book, 400 pages, something like that, 384, so that's I don't know, to me that feels really long for some reason. For the type of story that it is, it seems really long. It has to do with witchcraft, magic, that's about it, I guess. But anyways, this is literally not a wrap-up. I will talk about this more in my wrap-up, even though I just already pretty much said everything I need to say, but I was not the biggest fan of this, but I did already read it. I would say maybe 3.5 stars, maybe? I don't know. I still need to think about it a little bit, but I did already finish this one, so yay. Then the other one I would like to get to this month, but it's honestly not that big of a priority because it doesn't come out until July 19th, so even if I wanted to read it before the publication date and get my review up and everything, I pretty much have like the first half of July to do that as well. So that is Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey, which I'm very excited about. This is a adult, very exciting, gothic thriller about this woman who goes back to her childhood home because her mother is dying, and she has avoided her childhood home for this long because her dad was actually a serial killer who, I believe, buried bodies in like the backyard or something. So she kind of avoided it. She has obviously really bad memories, a lot of trauma associated with the house. But her mom is dying, her mom is sick, and so she decides to go home. And then an artist moved into the guest house out back, and he's like, someoe's leaving notes everywhere, and it's just like, there's a raw, like, I don't even know, there's just a lot going on, but it is like gothic, thriller, horror. I'm super, super excited for this one. This cover is literally everything, I think. It's stunning. I'm obsessed with covers right now. Like, the art style for covers right now in all genres is my favorite. I love the style that each genre is doing in covers. I just love it. They're so like artistic and creative, and they're not cheesy, and like I'm obsessed with how covers are right now. I would love to get to it this month just because I've been really in the mood for horror lately, like horror, thriller. I've been really, horror particularly actually, I've been really in the mood for. So I think this will be perfect. I'd love to get around to it, but like I said, I can also move this into July and I wouldn't be mad about it. But if I feel like it, I am gonna pick this up. Then the last one that I have is actually Hide by Kirsten White. I am reading this perfectly. I actually had it, I got a hold on it from my library, or I put a hold on it on my library, and then I saw that the Literally Dead Book Club was doing this for June, and I was like, oh, I looked at my hold and I was like, oh, it's not going to come in time, because it said that I was like, I don't know, I was like 12th in line or something, so I was like, well, there's no way that I'm going to get it in June because I just put the hold in May, and then it randomly came in 2 days ago. And I was like, the book gods have literally spoken, and I am meant to read this book this month for the book club so I can participate, talk about it, everything. So that was like a perfect coincidence. I wasn't even planning on reading it, but like I said, I am really in the mood for horror, so it kind of worked out like so perfect. I'm really excited for this. If you don't know, this is a brand new release. These 14 people go on this competition where they go play hide and seek for 7 days in this haunted, abandoned amusement park. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of like, I don't know what it's going to be. Part of me wants to say it's going to be like borderline supernatural because it has been tagged as that. So I think maybe like ghost, haunted, something like that. And the other part of me thinks there's like a serial killer there or something. So I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm really excited for it. I actually already started it, so I am only maybe like an hour into the audiobook, but it's pretty short. I think it's like 8 hours or something like that, so it's pretty short, pretty quick read, but I am really excited for that one, so that's the one that I'm reading right now. Yeah, I'm really excited about all of these actually, to be honest. All of them are books that I've already had on my like want to read list, or books that I'm like really keen to get to, so I think it's going to be a really good reading month. That's everything. That's all that I want to read this month, and I really hope that I get to all of them because I am super excited for all of them, but no pressure as always. I'm going to let myself mood read a little bit more this month, but I do think I have a really good like array of different genres. Not really, actually. I guess I have like 2 horror books, 1 romance, no, like, and then 3 romance, really. Whatever. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you do like it. If you did like it, I guess, if you're at the end, and leave me a comment letting me know what your reading plans are for this month. Yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!